And there it is, buffalo getting himself some nom noms. Nom 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 noms. We can try and see if he's still there, of course. We have to, don't we? Who, who knows? He's probably gone, but isn't that neat? A buffalo. I saw a wolf last week, a couple of them, actually. Guys, we have Buffalo Live. Buffalo. Tataka. Oh my gosh. It's just so cool. Yeah, look at that, too. How blessed are we on the live feed? The live going live. Yeah. How blessed for those people to be there. Yeah. I've been blessed enough to be around a buffalo. A friend of mine owned one at his ranch. And his name was Bart. Sorry, I'm shaking so bad today. I haven't been feeling the best. One day Bart got into some cactus. Poor baby. He had a cactus right on his nose. Oh my goodness. And if you've ever been around or anything, Buffalo to Yellowstone, anything, I mean, they're huge. Huge. And he was just tearing and tearing around the corral. And my buddy called me and I was like, coming to me. What do you want me to do? Charm the buffalo? And he's like, before he even got the thought out, he's like, because he likes you. So, yep, I went up there and sure enough, that poor guy he had a big corral and he was tearing it up. Oh, that castle geyser's going off at the same time. This is really righteous. And yeah, he poor guy, he was tearing it up. I mean, I didn't know what to do. And I walked up to the corral and I don't even know. I don't even know. He walked right up to me, walked right up to the edge and like stood there like, help me. And his head was so big, I was so scared. I'm not gonna lie, I was terrified. So I used the hoof trimmers as pliers and I used them to remove it from his nose. Because if you saw him tearing through there, wow, you'd be afraid to get in that corral too. And yeah. And by the grace of God, God bless Yeshua. I mean, I was praying. I was asking Jesus to be right by my side and help me with this poor animal who needed this help. And yeah, thank you, Jesus. I got that right out of his nose. bad or whatever, excuse my language, but I think it's funny because I was terrified. Terrified. I said people are looking at them. They're like, buffalo. They're beautiful. They really are. They're just a wonderful animal. I love the sound of them breathing. I do. My buffalo experience in Yellowstone, I just remembered it. Yeah, I had a van, big old Ford Econoline, and I parked up at the just outside it in the caldera, but just past Faithful, but just kind of more where it was more meadowy. And I totally passed out, fell asleep. I've been driving. Oh, that's very nice of him. I'd been driving for a very, very long time on a road trip to go see a friend. And I went in the back and, what's rocking the van, right? And I looked out the window. Sorry, it's just funny. It's the first time I ever touched a buffalo. And there is buffalo. And right next to the van, there were a couple of them, but one of them was right next to the van, and he was bumping up against it and rubbing up against it. And yeah, it was funny. He was rocking the van. And I was safe in my van. I was young, but yeah, I just reached out, of course. But yeah, I did reach out, just barely touched his fur. I didn't want to make it mad or anything. I just wanted to see what it felt like. It was kind of funny. And then a busload of tourists came up and were taking pictures of the buffalo around my van, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm in a trap. This is weird. But I ate my lunch. Had a wonderful experience at that park. It's a lot of wildlife, a huge array of wildlife. You wouldn't believe it. It's like they're all drawn to it. I know, of course, there are animals that are put in there, but I'm talking birds of all kinds and just incredible. I was there for about 2 days. Alrighty, I don't want to make this super long, even though I could watch them forever, but you guys can get on there yourself too.